Yes. Have you tried the garum? Herodias and I have it imported from Rome by the Amphrey.
Along with copies of the latest plays and poetry, no doubt, eh?
Lucretius, Virgil, Horace, Ovid. He writes, death is less bitter punishment than death delayed.
You do better quoting Moses, David, Solomon, Isaiah.
Kai, it's simply not as fun.
And there is no better drama than the Bible.
Also, there's everything you need in them. Death, love, destruction, triumph. It's very easy to defend this drama.
It's not that the Bible isn't as fun, it's that Herod doesn't get it. And Herod not only can't see it, he thinks it's boring.
I think Herod wants to kick back and watch something a little more mindless.
But then it's not as fun.
Most tales tell the story of like someone sacrificing themselves for others, but nobody does it like Jesus. The story of Jesus is like the first hero's journey where the hero sacrifices himself for the good of others. Like it is the basis of how we tell stories to this very day.
All the literature we have is so inspired by these stories in the first place.
Jesus, he rides in on a donkey, and his followers look like they're in The Hobbit. It's so fun.
Fighting the complicated relationships. It is like Days of Our Lives, but amplified.
You got murder, adultery.
Specifically?
I'm sure it was just a joke.
This is super fun.
You can't win with that. There's definitely drama involved, and it's not dull.
The drama's always in there. That's the arduous thing to depict over when you're retelling history, because everything is told to a factual setting. It's hard to find dramatic emotion from there, but with a TV show, you can delve in, you can establish characters, and have them go on incredible emotional arcs. And that's what the show's doing.
There's one thing to be entertained, but there's another thing to allow yourself to be moved through the real circumstances of this journey. That's what we're trying to capture here.
If somebody said to me, I'm really not interested in watching a show about Christianity per se, I would say, well, why don't you start with season 5? I'm willing to bet you're gonna love it. And then go back and start with season 1.
And then The Chosen is like, let me just seam those things together to create a dynamic story that happens with characters and events.
And that's exciting, that's fun. That's the kind of thing that we do with The Chosen, is we take those subplots and we unpack them in a way that sometimes is tougher to do in a church service, but works really well in the process of a TV show.
We're certainly never going to reach people the way the Bible was. The best we could ever hope for was to point people back to the source material.
And it's not that the Bible isn't as fun, it's that Herod doesn't get it.
And your people have already tried to stone Jesus to death.
Your people? Our people, Antipas. You act like you're not one of us.
How tragic that someone like King Herod, that not only has he been swept away by his love of the flesh and his love of the culture of his oppressors.
You're obsessed with Roman culture, their music, their chariot races, their condiments, wearing a toga.
So in this case, I agree with Caiaphas. Caiaphas is saying, no, go back to the Bible. The Bible is the template, the chassis, the architecture that all these other stories are drawing from. Maybe you want to go read the original.
And Herod not only can't see it, he thinks it's boring.
I would argue maybe he just doesn't know them as well, or that they take a little bit more attention.
The Bible also really asks a lot. It's challenging, and there's so much at stake.
he misses out on the beauty of the God story because he has let his flesh so consume him. So I do look at Caiaphas and Herod in that scene as a cautionary tale to the viewer. These are two guys who maybe for different reasons and coming from different perspectives, who are playing out this drama and are nonetheless both equally missing it. They are missing that they are witnessing the greatest story ever told and are in fact part of the greatest story ever told. Jesus is the fulfillment of centuries of prophecy. And one is trying to stop it, and the other one is not appreciating it because it's not as exciting to him as his own life. And it's why they ultimately miss it and why Jesus has to die.
Hey, it's Jordan Ross. Thank you for watching that video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have a second, be sure to subscribe so you can find out about all of the good stuff we have coming out. Thanks for listening and have a great rest of your day.